Hey everyone, this is Dave Dolphin from practicalworshipblog.com, and today I want to show you how I use arrangement guides in my Ableton sets to help the worship band navigate through the arrangement of the song. Now, if you've ever downloaded tracks from multitracks.com or loopcommunity.com, you know what I'm talking about. These guides, these vocal guides that say verse, chorus, bridge, ending, that you place throughout the song so that you know where you are. Now, when I download a track from multitracks.com or from loopcommunity.com, it already has the guides in the arrangement for me. The problem is that many times I don't like exactly where they placed it, or I think there are things missing. And then most of the time, I actually make my own tracks in GarageBand and then put them into Ableton, so I have to use my own guides. So what I've done is I've taken the guides from several of the multitracks.com files that I have downloaded, and I have broken them into their various little elements. So we got
verse, chorus, bridge.
And that helps us to navigate through the various sections of the song. Some ones that I really like also in terms of what to do with the dynamics.
Drums in, drums out, full band, build.
And then
chorus. Breakdown.
So not only do I want to tell my worship band what section of the song we're doing, I also want to be able to tell them the dynamics. Are we going up or are we going down? I also have two counts, one that's faster.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
And
1, 2.
One that's slower.
1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And the reason that I have
1.
the two is when if you're warping it, if you have a count that's 120 beats per minute and you put it on a song that's 80 beats per minute, she's going to sound really funny. So here's a track of God of Wonders. This is Paul Balash's version. And so I always start my tracks off with a count.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Now this is that slower part where the two girls go back and forth and sing, Lord of heaven and earth. And there's a tempo change that happens after this section going into the main acoustic riff. So I've added one more count.
1, 2, 3, 4.
For the new tempo.
Verse.
Now notice that I've added the cues one measure before I need it. If it's a lot slower song, generally, I might put those on beat 3. If it's a faster song, I'll put it on beat 1. And then at the end of the song, I always like to count us out as far as we know exactly when we're going to end the song. So the endings on my tracks generally sound like this.
Ending. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And the band knows exactly when to end the song. Now here's another example with the song Never Once, which is a Matt Redman song. I generally don't have counts going into every section. I've heard some guides that go verse, 2, 3, 4. I don't do that every time. I generally count at the beginning and at the end. And if there's something tricky, for the example of this song, there's a lot of 2/4 measures in the version that we do. So if it was a tricky part of the song, then I'm going to put a count in. So for example,
Build.
we've got this bridge section, kind of the pre-chorus as a bridge. We've added an extra measure, so we're going to go
Chorus. 2, 3, 4.
and that way everyone's sure of where they are and they don't have to think too hard about the 2/4 measure. Something else I've also seen, if you don't use tracks in Ableton, if everything you do in your band is live, but your entire band is on in-ear monitors, so you don't have wedges on the stage, I have seen members of the band that have a microphone that only goes to the band. So maybe you have a keyboard player or a rhythm guitar player that has a microphone. They can be the guide. They can say into the microphone, here's the verse, we're ending the song, here's the progression, and they do those guides live. And that microphone doesn't go to the house. The people don't hear it, just goes to the band. And that's a way you can use guides if you're not using Ableton or if you're not using tracks. And that's how I use vocal guides to help us navigate the band throughout a song in Ableton. If you got any questions, put them in the comments below and I'll answer them as I can. If this was helpful, I'd love for you to hit the like button so other people would see that, and subscribe to the channel. That way you'll know when new videos are added. And if you want to find more resources, check out practicalworshipblog.com.